Braceletbook.com. What's all the buzz about braceletbook.com? Well, let's go there. We got it on Google and see what they got to offer there. There we go. I am not logged in, so I'm going to do that and then I'll be right with you. Okay, now we're logged into the site, as you can see. Logged in as Crystal J. That would be my handle here on this. So we come to this page, we register, we log in. Now how do we get to where we want to go? So if you just came here to search out a pattern, right here, pattern, and lo and behold, you're going to see a lot of patterns. I today want to find something. I got this Knifty knitter in front of me, and this particular one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's got 18 pegs. So 18 pegs would equal 19 strings. So I want to look for something 19 strings or less. So this right here will really help me out. So I know if I do this, whatever it brings up is going to be 19 strings or less. So if I hit filter right now, they're going to show me all kinds of things. Let me see, quite a few pages of 19 strings or less. So do I want to shuffle through all these? Not particularly. So what do I want to make? Like, say I want a flower. I'm going to match a keyword here and go up to keyword and type in flower. Hit go. So now it should bring me into anything they have of flower patterns that's 19 or less. So let's see if I can find one that I want to make. I'm trying to find a very simple one that I can make with you today. Oh, let's see. We're shuffling through. Nothing's jumping out at me yet. Oh, that's kind of pretty, but it's very, very long, and that would make a long tutorial. I think I might do this one, but let me keep checking here, because that would be very simple. Oh, shucks, I could do that very, very simple one, but it doesn't really jump out at me either. How about if we do a fish? Oops, we don't want flower fish. That would be pretty peculiar looking. See what else we got to work on. Oh. Some pretty artistic people in the world. We got 6 different pages of fish this time. So this right here is how you find it. I kind of like this simple pattern. And we could make it as long as we wanted. It's like simple but pretty. I love me? Well, this is kind of colorful. 26 by 18. Ooh, there's a lobster. I'm actually looking for something quite small because we don't want this tutorial to go on forever. Okay. Find something little. I don't see anything there either. Let's type in Minecraft, see what we have. That's a popular one. Maybe we can find something with that. Many things here. So why don't we just take something small. That's, I can't even tell what that is. Maybe the people that do Minecraft can. Okay, let's do this one, I guess. Well, no, 70 too long. We don't want to do 70 too long on a tutorial today. This is really nice, 91 by 18, but again, not nice for a tutorial. So for the sake of nothing else, let's do this very small one here. So let's click on it when you find something you like and see how small that is. So I'm going to take that like that. Alpha pattern. Okay. And I'm going to open that in a new tab. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to touch it on my iPad like that, and it will give me an option to save the image, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to save that image. Okay. Okay, so I opened Sketchbook X, and this is what I got. So how do we get our image? Well, we're going to go up here in the corner and hit plus. Okay, so now that I got that saved, I'm going to go show you a new way to do this instead of using this handy dandy magnetic tray that I got. And we'll take you over to Sketchbook, because you may not have a tray available. You may be in your car and you just want to do something. So let's load it up in Sketchbook Express. Okay, we got Sketchbook open. We're going to go up here, hit that square. Don't save whatever I got going. Okay, and down here at the very bottom you're going to see a flower and a plus. And I want to take a picture from my photo library. It's going to be on my camera roll. I'm going to hit that, and here we have it. Okay, now one of the great parts about Sketchbook is you can do the pinchy thing. So how big do we want this to be? Whoopsie-doo. Hang on. I need 2 fingers. But this is actually... Let me open it. And I can't hold this and do that too. Okay. So that's what I did. I made it plenty big enough so we can see what's going on. And if you zero in, you can even see there's lines there as well in between them. Okay, so you may ask, how do we use this? Well, we're about to find out. Now, so let's get our loom situated. Okay, now from looking over this pattern, I've decided I know we're going to need clear bands. I have to pick out a green, so this is a green I'm going to pick out. And instead of going with a black, I'm going to choose to go with gray. So these would be my colors. As you look in the pattern, let me undo this, you notice the first row are all black, which would be gray as far as I'm concerned. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 squares. So as with my last video that I did on the rainbow loom, this is the same way to do it as I did on the rainbow loom. So what you're going to have to do with your first one is twist it just like this, and this is going to tighten that first row right up and put it on. So we're going to have to do this 9 times, and we use 2 rubber bands to do this with. So we will get this started. That'd be 2. 3. And like I said, this is very good if you just have your iPad with you, you don't have a lot of things, you got some bands, and a loom. Perfect. I'm always telling you this first row is a tight one, then it gets a lot looser. So we're not going to worry about how tight this first one is as long as we can get them on. That did not go on. Let's try it again. Okay, I'm going to do this top one first. It makes it a lot easier for me to pull down. Okay. I'm just so wimpy old lady. Don't mind me. Push this on. Pull. So we're at 6. Twist. Put this on. Pull. Good thing they have strong bands. That's all I can say. And let's see. Put this on and pull. So that should give us 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9. Okay. Now, let's get our clear bands opened up. And I do like to go over 4, but sometimes it don't always work out that 4 is going to be what we got. So there's 4 and 4. So what we're going to do here instead of 4 and 4, because this isn't going to be even, always the phone, hang on. Okay, so what you got to do is you got to figure out what's going to work for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 5, 4, no, 5 and 5 the whole way. So that's what we're going to do the whole way, is do 5 and 5. It'll be a little tighter than normal, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, so here's our first row. We're done that. And when we go and we look at this, okay, like all of life, we're going to have interruptions. So back to our video. Okay, we did this whole first row now. So now what do we do? Okay, we're on the pen one. So we're going to just take this and cross it off. One row done. And you can change the, play around with this, and there'll be different thickness lines you can add. That's the one I had chosen. And I think this is going to work out well. Now what happens if you got 2 by mistake or something? Just hit that arrow. Oops, let me show you. Let me go back. If you got 2 by mistake, come back and hit that arrow there, and that will take that right off. So again, let's cross out that row, and let's get working on our next one. Okay, our second row, we have, again, gray to start off with on our pattern. And I know you can't see that too well, so let me try to slide it over some. There you go. We're going to start with gray, then go to a green. So this time no twisting, no moving it in half. We're just going to go with the gray. And let me get some green out here. And I'll put that right back here as well, right on top of that. And we'll put some right here. Okay, so we're going to double up the bands. Oh, no twisting. I'm running out of room here. Here we go. So we're going to have to do 7 of these. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then of course we have a gray at the end, which we'll put on again. Gray. So here we are. So once we get this far, we're going to take these crossover bands and move them to the center. Like that. Then we'll take a hook. I'll have to go find one, so bear with me. Okay, now we have 2 options for hooks here that I have available today. First one, it's pointy. And what you can do is just come in, and this is a tight row, tightest one we're going to have, and you can just lift this up over okay, like this. Or if you only have a rainbow loom hook, you're going to want to come not so much here, even though you can do that, but it's just as easy just to grab that on the side as well. So whatever you want to do. So there's that. And you gotta do both sides. So we'll come in here, pull that over, pull it over, pull it over. I myself, since I have this video here and there isn't a lot I can do, is I'm just going to grab it with this. It's a lot easier for me working on the side with the video here. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, these are in the center. And I'm going to push them all down. I'm going to come along here and cross this off. Great. Again, I'm going to grab my bands, put them over 5, and put them over 5. There we be. So here we can see we need a gray. Again, from here on out, we'll just be putting them on like this. 2 bands, they're on. We'll need a green, another gray. Now we'll have 3 greens, and I will put this pattern in here. As soon as I figure out how, I'll add it to the video. We need another gray. Whoops, I hope you can see what's going on because I just slammed this. Okay. Another green. And a gray. Whoops. Dropped one elastic along the way. I've yet to get the perfect video set up to be doing this with. Again, I want to mention this. When you put these bands on, it is imperative that you go from left to right, and then when you take them off and move them into the center, always go from the right to the left. If you don't, they're going to bind up here and you're going to be in a world of crap, and you don't want that. So here we are. This is super, super easy, and if anyone thinks that they can't make one of these, think again. It's probably one of the easiest things you're ever going to do. And pretty quick, if you're doing a small one such as this. Okay. Again, we'll push it down. And again, we'll cross off a row. Alright, so what do we do now? We, once again, put on our crossbands. That's what we do. 5 and 5 again. Now, going by the pattern. I don't know if you can see the pattern anymore. Okay, you can. We're going to go gray, a green, 5 grays, which I decided I better grab some over here. The closer you have your hoops to your work, the quicker this always goes. So I usually work with little tubs, but I have a lot of stuff in the way today. Okay, a green and another gray. Okay, again, from right to left, we move these up. Do. Okay, pull these over. Whoopsie dips. Super, super easy, isn't it? Great. Other side. It's no correct side. If you wanted to do this side first, you certainly could. Whatever you're happy with. This isn't going to matter to your outcome. Okay, let's cross that one off. Put on some, 5. Put these on again. Okay, we're going to start our pattern off with gray again. We're going to go to 2 green. Okay, we're going to go to 3 gray. Oh, that felt too thick. Yes, it was too thick. You kind of get a feel for things, and you're really going to feel when you put too many bands on sometimes. It just doesn't feel exactly right because you get used to doing it. Okay, 2 green and a gray. And for some reason I have a clear band there. I'm good for bouncing bands around. Okay, pattern gone, these up. Looking good so far. Start bringing these up over. And what I'm not good at is always keeping this video where it should be. Sometimes you're just going to hear me because I'm certainly not perfect at keeping this where it needs to be for you to see. I really need to work on that. Okay. Here we are. Okay, great. Now this is a common mistake you're going to make. You're going to say, what the heck? I forgot to do this last row. Can you see that? Let me see if I can zero in on it. See? Mistake. So what do we do? Oh gosh. All we do in this case, and I love to make mistakes while I'm making things, is we're going to take this and I'm going to hold it. Just like that. And then I'm just going to take this that I forgot last time and move it over. Put it back on and loop this over. No harm done. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to push this down. Cross this off. And we're going to put our cross bands on again. Now these Knifty knitters can be found a lot of times in secondhand shops. Really cheap. I got this one and this hook. 18 pegs in this hook for 99 cents at my local Goodwill. We have a lot of them in Maine, and they're a great choice to look for a bargain. Okay, on to our next aisle. Start off with the gray. Move some more bands over here. Wow, I have 7 green, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You may find yourself doing this in a car. I actually did it on my way to the northern woods last weekend. I was doing it with a round tray with sections, and I had my loom on top. Going over bumps was a chore, but all in all, I got some rows done, and I was very happy with my progress on. I believe I was working on my birdhouse that day. Sometimes you just need to loom in uncomfortable spots, or you just feel great bringing your work with you. So you may find yourself at a ball game doing this. I know when I rolled paper beads, I always brought around some Dunkin' Donut stirrers because I always had kids that wanted to learn how, and rolling beads is pretty easy on a stirrer. Okay, so another one done. Let's cross that off. Okay, time for our cross bands again. 5 and 5. Push it down a little. Okay, so we have a gray, 2 greens, oh, 1 green. Glad you caught me on that one. Always glance up at what you're doing. You can catch yourself doing a lot of crazy things. Okay, there we go. And a green. And 2 grays. And a green. Nope, nope, nope. Yep, and a green, yes. And another gray. Great. And you can always double check, make sure you do it right. Always a good thing to do. So here we are. And often you'll notice I work up on the loom side quite often. It's very easy to do. Loom I actually made it to sit on its side like this because it gives me an advantage point, I think, so I can see what I'm doing. And what I did is I just took door stops and screwed them into the bottom so I could hold it up. You could actually do it to one of these if you chose. Be pretty easy to do. So we'll push this down, cross another row off. Okay, we have a broken band, not an uncommon thing. Back to our 5 and 5. Okay, this time we have gray, a green. It's going to be the same pattern as the last time. 2 gray, a green, 2 gray, a green, and a gray again. Same pattern as before. We lift these up, turn the loom on its side. My boyfriend's out mowing the lawn. Better him than me. It's 80-something degrees out there today and he just loves it. So I love being in here trying to help the world be better loomers, I guess. And just to be a loomer, to do something creative is a great feel for me. And hopefully it is for you too. Great, we got another row done. Okay, we're only 2 rows away from being finished. Let me see if I can scoot that in a little bit more. Okay. On with our cross bands again. Here we be. Let me see if I can slide everything over a bit. Okay. Alright, so here where are we? We need a gray. And we need all these greens, 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have all 7 of them on. My video had quit right there. And so we'll continue. Here's where our pattern is at. Okay. I think we're up and running again. Yes, we are. Okay. So turn that over. Okay. And we're going to cross that row off up there. I think you can see it. Just cross it off so we got 1 row left. So let's put on our cross bands. And this final row is going to be just like our beginning row. It's going to be all gray. So let's get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I want to mention you can do this one on the rainbow loom. Just take out that center pin and do it just like we're doing with these two. Just this rows out, so you just put them right between the 2 pegs you got remaining. Okay, so move this up. Here we go. So now what are we going to do? We're going to take this and cross off our very last row. And now I'm going to show you how to finish this up. I'm going to put my thing back up here. Okay, so get a little bit more room here. What do you do when your pattern is complete? Well, in this instance, we're going to show you. Here we go. We're going to slide these all in the center. And I'm going to take this band right here. And you can do this with your crochet hook, rainbow loom hook here, or you can do it with this hook, either one you want. I'm going to take that and lift it over like that. Lift it right up over. I prefer to do it with my fingers because I'm scared of this. I'm going to drop them and I don't want to. Then you lift that up over. See how I get in there? Lift that up over. Take this, lift that up over, and I push it down because I do not want it popping off. Okay. Put that up over. This is very easy to do. Put that up over. Put that up over. And the very last one, put that up over. So now we have all these like this. They're all on the front set of pegs. So we come down here to where we started, and we're going to take the next to the last one and we're going to pull it over. Okay? And then we're going to take the bottom one, loom it up, and we're going to take this and move it back to the position. Then again, we're going to take the next to the last one, move it over, put that across, and move it back. Now try to keep tension on them if you want. It will certainly help. Next to the last, put them over. Here we are. Next to the last, move them over. Okay, move it back. Next to the last again, move it over. Move it over. Move it over. And move it over. So this is going to leave us with this, and you can clip it, do whatever you want. And I here just have one of these, so I'm going to put it through here for now. Decide what I want to do with it later. So here we go. And you go, oh, well, let's stretch it some. Always never just leave it like this. Stretch it. Loosen up them bands. Stretch it. Get it into a good solid figure. So here is my Minecraft figure. Zero in on it. I think it came out pretty good, and I hope yours did too. And be ready for my next video. I hope you like it.